Jonas from Whole Body Cardio here. These set of exercises are great for chronic neck and shoulder issues. So it's very common that people come in complaining of my shoulders are like brick walls. They're always tight and painful. And there's many reasons for that. Chronic stress, for one, can cause you to hold that tension in the shoulders. Working on the computer or be looking down for long periods of time, that create postural tension that builds up. So very common people come in with tight muscles in the neck and a lot of tenderness and inflammation. So these exercises are ideal to break that pattern. So they are eccentric neck exercises, which basically means that you're going to resist a stretch but allow the stretch to win. So you're sort of reluctantly stretching the muscle. The advantage with that is basically threefold. First of all, if it's been inflamed for a long time, you have fibrous scar tissue in there. The scar tissue is all mangled up and going in the wrong direction, so that loading while stretching it will help those scar fibers to realign into better direction and rebuild more healthier, pliable muscle tissue. Then neurologically, if you've been sore in the neck for a long time, moving, your body might be scared and reluctant to do that movement. So you're sort of retraining the nervous system that, okay, I'm okay going through this movement and stretching it, then you can gradually allow yourself to move into that range and not be scared of hurting yourself, sort of thing. And also, if you have a lot of tension in the muscles, that tension reduces blood flow, and that make the muscles full of lactic acid and tightness and feel sore. So by working the muscles, contracting them while stretching, it helps to get some blood circulation. You can drop the tension and feel a bit of a relief in tension pretty much straight away. So we're going to do it a few different ways. We're going to start with our hands, but then I'm going to give you some other options as well. So starting into flexion with your hands, you interlock your fingers behind your head. Hands are pushing that way while the head is resisting back. But then I let the arms win out and gently stretch that, so maybe 3 to 5 seconds to get down to the bottom. And then from here, just gently hold the stretch for about 5 seconds. Let the hands go, bring back to neutral, and start over again. So you can do, say, 5 to 10 reps of that. Same thing sideways. My hand going to pull that way, and the head's going to resist in that direction. So from here, shoulders down, and slowly let the arm win into stretch, and then hold the stretch. We still do that both sides. And then backwards, head is pushing forward, hands are pushing back, so you don't need much pressure in this direction. And then let the neck arch back, and then at the very end, push the chin up and really get the stretch on these muscles. So that's with the hand. Another option is to use a towel. So some people find it hard to relax the shoulders while putting force to the arm, and sometimes it can be easier with a towel like this. We can lock your elbow out straight, and it's sort of easier to relax your shoulders down in some cases for that. So starting with forward flexion, arms just lock up here, get a bit of traction. Side note here is that you can even hook your fingers over a door jam or something if you just enjoy that traction to sort of pulling down on the neck. But from here, once again, let the neck slowly go forward. Into stretch. Same technique can be used sideways. So from here, gently stretch like that. Hard to use backwards though. Going backwards, another option could be to use an exercise band. It's a bit gentler, more pliable than a towel. So from here, grabbing that with my hand, then pull it a little bit tight, just like that, and then gently let the head move back and relax into a stretch. Then when I'm finished, I let go, bring the head back to neutral and do it again. If you want a bit more resistance, you could use exercise ball like this. So going to flexion to start with. I'm just leaning into it, so stepping away with my feet from the wall, and then gently just stretch like that. To get back up, move one foot back, use the foot to bring them back up, so I don't have to work too hard with my neck muscles. Same thing can be done sideways into the wall. So here, the shoulder touch the wall, and then use the wall to stretch the head and shoulder away from each other to get a good stretch. Then foot back in to go back to neutral and do it again. So all different ways to do that eccentric stretching and loading your neck. Really effective with chronically tight neck muscles to start to rehab them. It's important to do this lightly, so you don't upset your neck, and do it frequently, ideally 2 to even 3 times a day, spread evenly throughout the day. You can start to feel some really significant and fast improvements in the health of the muscles to support your neck. So try it out and